You need to tell me why you're knocking on my door.
Hello?
Why are you knocking on my door?
I'm here to change the lock.
No, you will not change my lock. Changing the lock is illegal in Texas. So is threatening me, and so is intimidating me, and so is trying to get me to leave, and so is trying to get me to leave before 30 days. It's illegal. It's illegal. No, I have not authorized you to change the lock.
So I will have to open it myself.
No. No, I do not give you permission to open my door. Rent is not due until July 16th. That's what the board says. I've tried to pay you rent early. I've tried to pay you on the 6th. You did not take it. You do not have authorization to come into my room today.
Barbara, please save me the trouble.
I'm not going to save you any trouble. You're doing an illegal act here in Texas. It's a shame. It's a shame that you're from another country breaking the law in Texas, and that you are willfully breaking the law here in Texas.
Occupying these premises. You have really noticed to leave.
And you're in Texas now. You're no longer in Poland, Jakob. In Texas, there's 30 days. You're in Texas. You're not in Poland. I gave you the citation yesterday. If you change my lock today, I will file suit against you tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. I will file suit against you 8 a.m. tomorrow in Travis County Court, and you will have to pay me because you're breaking the law here in Texas. You're not in Poland. I've warned you.
You're occupying these premises illegally against our will. We have a right to change the law.
You're in my country breaking my laws. I don't know why you're here. I don't know why you're here breaking laws willfully.
We are doing everything that we can do. But, you know,
if you open my door, I'm going to file suit 8 a.m. tomorrow, and you'll have to pay me.
You can. It's okay. You're not going to win.
Yes, I will.
My point is.
I called the office of Dean of Students today. She said that that was deception. You guys are not a student organization. That's another lie that you guys have told. You guys are not as UT. You're not affiliated with UT at all.
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
On your website, you claim to be affiliated with UT, a student organization with UT. You are not. The Dean of Students said you are not. You'll probably be receiving a letter from the Dean of Students asking you to remove that lie from your website. I have a right to be left alone. Leave me alone. Go away.
No.
I have a right to be left alone. Go away.
You have no right.
In Texas, I have a right
to stay in this house anymore. Okay? But I want to just talk to you like a normal person to person. Maybe we can just sort this out. Not
when you're breaking my law. You need if you're gonna tell me that I don't have any rights, that's not true. I live in Texas and I'm not in Poland. I have rights in Texas.
You do not.
I'm not in Poland.
You do not have the right to stay here. You're here.
When is rent due? It's due the 16th, like it says on the board.
We gave you 3
It's due on the 16th. It's on the board, July the 16th. That's what it says.
Beg your pardon?
You put that note on the board yesterday saying rent is due July the 16th.
This is not about the rent.
Yeah, it is about the rent because you lied about me not paying the rent.
As soon as you received the notice, you have offered to pay rent, and that statement became untrue. I absolutely agree. But the whole letter that was before that, the house meeting, and pursuant to the house rules that we asked you to leave is correct, and that still holds. we gave you a 3-day notice, and we're changing the lock today. Or, I mean, I think we should just sit down and talk about this.
There's nothing to talk about. You're breaking the law in Texas by threatening me, by trying to get me to leave early.
No, it's not true. It's not true. I have a right to inspect the premises.
No, you don't.
Of course I do.
You just said you were going to change the lock. You've been trying to break into my room. You don't have a right. I can call the police. I believe I can call the police that you're breaking in my room. I'm going to call the police and tell them you're breaking into my room without my permission. I believe I will.
You want to call them or shall I call them? Because I'm asking you to open the door so I can change the lock.
No.
Yes.
I'm not going to open the door.
Of course I do.
You do not have my permission to open the door. I have not asked you to change the lock, so you need to go away.
No, I informed you that I would change the lock. It's been 3 days, actually it's been 4 days. And we are changing the lock. Like I said.
I have you on tape breaking into my apartment.
No, there was
Yes,
a notice.
I do.
There was a 3-day notice we put on your door.
They're already aware of what's going on. I already have a picture of your notice saying that rent is due on the 16th, the fact that you've been lying about taking me to court.
I told you.
It's on the internet already. It's on the internet.
Barbara.
Get out of my room. Get out of my room.
No,
Right now, get out of my
I am
room.
changing the lock.
Get out of my room.
There was a 3-day
Get
notice.
out.
There was a 3-day notice, and I am changing the lock. And please call the police.
I am.
But
Get out. No, get away from me. Don't touch me.